Yes, thank you, Mr. Chair. And Chair Powell, welcome back to the committee. When you last appeared before the committee, I also asked you about an expected Fed report on digital currencies. You indicated that delays in releasing the report were because the Fed wanted to ensure that their analysis was correct and to complete and that a release was expected in the coming weeks. However, that report still has not been released. Do you have an update you can share on the status of the report? And are there problems with sharing this report with Congress and the public and what the Fed may be proposing with respect to possibly centralizing public digital currency?
So the report really is ready to go, and I would expect we will drop it. I hate to say it again in coming weeks, but it really is in a situation where it's ready to go. The fall for us, given changes in monetary policy and other things going on, it was hard we didn't get it quite to where we needed to get it, but it's effectively there now. And I will tell you, it's within weeks we will be publishing it. And by the way, it's more going to be an exercise in asking questions and seeking input from the public rather than taking a lot of positions on various issues, although we do take some positions.
All right, thank you. Well, as I hope that you'll be able to meet this couple of weeks projection. As you know, I've been asking you and other members of the Fed about this for a long time, and I really do believe it's time that the Fed release this report so that we can engage in the further discussion of it. I want to also, with the rest of my time, go back to the issue of inflation. I know you've talked about it a lot with us this morning. In response to my questioning about inflation last November, you confirmed that inflationary pressures would certainly last in your work through the middle of this year, of this coming year. What do you now expect with the time we've seen since you last answered these questions in front of the committee? What do you now expect inflationary pressures to look like throughout this year?
I wouldn't say things have changed much on that front since last November. I think that inflationary pressures do seem to be on track to last well into the middle of next year. And if they last longer than that, then I'll just say that our policy will continue to adapt. Our policy has been adapting to this, for some months. But if inflation is going to last longer, then that would potentially imply more risk of its persistence and ultimately becoming entrenched, and our policy will respond accordingly.
You just said well into the middle of next year. Did you mean this year or through all year and then next year?
I meant this year. You're right. I still think it's 2021 sometimes.
Hey, I thought so, but I wanted to be sure what you were saying.